In June 2025, the UK government will publish a major multi-year spending review under Chancellor Rachel Reeves, setting budgets through to 2029. It is expected to be the final significant round of fiscal decisions before the next general election. Sources within Whitehall suggest the process will be difficult, with internal warnings that it could become politically and administratively fraught. Health and defense are set to be the top priorities. Significant increases in funding are anticipated for both sectors. The government intends to inject new money into healthcare and reaffirm its commitment to boosting defense spending to meet strategic goals. Major defense procurement, new military capabilities, and large-scale infrastructure developments, such as hospitals, are expected to be among the headline items. Meanwhile, capital expenditure is being protected, particularly in areas like roads, power infrastructure, and construction. However, day-to-day departmental budgets are under intense pressure. Efficiency savings are being demanded across the board, and many services are expected to face cuts. Insiders have raised concerns that some frontline services are already at serious risk due to tightening budgets. Projections suggest that annual day-to-day government spending could fall significantly over the next 5 years, even as overall public spending rises due to increased tax revenues. Tensions within government are mounting as departments fight to defend their allocations. Negotiations have become increasingly combative, with reports of high-level disagreements and even confrontational exchanges between ministers and officials. Departments are contesting even relatively small expenditures. One example is the debate over the continuation of bus fare caps, which, though modest in cost, has become symbolically and politically charged. Local authority funding is another pressure point, with many councils already stretched and unable to meet growing service demands. To shape the political narrative, the Treasury team is attempting to focus attention on visible, short-term wins. These include promises of new hospital builds, road upgrades, and transport investment, projects that can be announced quickly and offer photo opportunities ahead of the next election. The strategy is to show delivery through tangible outcomes, rather than through abstract financial figures. However, many argue that voters notice cuts to everyday services far more than announcements about long-term infrastructure. As one observer put it, you can repair a lot of potholes before an election, but you can't construct a new power station in time to change public opinion. This approach has led some to question whether the spending review is more about political theater than practical governance. At the same time, it poses a serious challenge to Labour's wider policy ambitions. Flagship initiatives, such as those focused on climate, education, and skills, are under pressure due to limited discretionary funding. Senior figures have expressed doubt about whether these so-called missions can survive in a constrained fiscal environment. Although there is talk of rewiring the state and reforming public services, most meaningful reforms require upfront investment, an increasingly scarce commodity. If government departments spend the coming years managing decline rather than delivering improvements, momentum could stall. The implications for local services such as education, policing, and social care could be far-reaching. Ultimately, the 2025 spending review is a politically high-stakes event. While it will be presented as a comprehensive and responsible fiscal roadmap, there is growing concern that it may instead draw attention to cuts, internal tensions, and the limitations of current policy ambitions. With billions of pounds and political capital on the line, each budget line will be scrutinized closely in the weeks and months ahead.